Hey, in the last video, we had really set up the website on the URL or the domain that we purchased, and I was on WordPress and I was going around and I showed some options for a free WordPress theme that were available in the appearance section under themes. And today we're going to be looking at third-party websites where you can go look at themes that are going to be paid, but they're going to have a lot more functionality. They're going to be sometimes SEO and speed optimized, and they're really going to look sometimes or most times a lot better than the free versions of things. So if you remember, we were working with nylegalhelpnow.com. You can tell it's been maybe a week or two because I'm about to get out of here. I'm in Seattle, moving to Jersey in about 5 days. So you can see that some things have changed. So the go-to for finding third-party themes, we're going to go to Theme Forest. And from here, there's a lot of times you're going to find all the templates that you ever need for pretty much anything. So WordPress templates, this is really everything we're going to be looking at here. But there's all sorts of options. Sometimes we use HTML for landing pages, marketing, it's for kind of squeeze pages and marketing and landing pages, different things like that. And the most popular one is WordPress. That's why it is for a content management system. But if you're into Drupal and Joomla for one reason or another, you can do that here. If you ended up doing Weebly, you can actually maybe get a template here, and then e-commerce, this is all for paid stuff. And anyway, there's a lot going on here. But the main thing is WordPress. So what I like doing is you can really just search templates by legal, and you're going to see all sorts of unbelievable designs immediately. And it's going to be blown away. A lot of these are going to be better than 95% of websites that are out there already, frankly. Sometimes when you go to a web development company or you go on Upwork, when we talked about other videos, if you're going to outsource web development, there is a likelihood, good chance that they are going to use a template, and the template will be from here or something very similar. So, so what I'd recommend is I'd go through, they really increase their prices. $69 is the highest I've ever seen. The highest I've ever seen in the past is maybe like 50 to 60. Now it's up to 70. So what we'll do is, there's a lot of options. Like I'm on legal, use keywords like attorney and consultancy and attorneys. It goes on for 5 pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a few, and then I'm going to pause and we'll revisit in a second once I find a couple that I like, and then I'll show you some of the things that I'm looking for. So I narrowed it down to 3. There's actually quite a few nowadays, which is great, but then it adds a lot of time to this process and throws a wrench in being able to do this quicker. But as far as what criteria I narrowed it down to, so I capped off at 59 because 69 is just kind of it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's just a theme. It just isn't really in that area typically. So 4 stars and higher, we don't got time for anything that's not proven to be pretty good. And then one of the more important aspects of this that isn't so obvious, of course, and that's why we're doing these videos, is compatible with WP Bakery page builder. So it's important that there's some sort of layer of kind of what you see is what you get, and some sort of, I don't know how you can kind of say it, just something on top of WordPress to make it a little bit easier to do the customization and building we're doing, because we're not trying to become certified coders and developers during this process. We're trying to do something where you can easily go in, click a couple buttons, drag and drop some things, maybe just learn just a little bit, but just as easy as possible. And I think it's important to have some sort of builder that's going to be compatible. And I do think WP Bakery is among the easiest to use. So I was definitely looking for that. So that brings us to these 3. And they look quite good. Apricot, I think I'm on maybe Polish for lawyer. Not 100% sure there. I don't really like this green, but don't really worry about that green, because we're going to see what happens. When we click on each one and we go to live preview, this is when you're going to be able to see almost exactly what your website can look like right off the bat. So there's a lot going on. It's a nice website. It's pretty impressive. So that's a good start. I didn't know that transition was going to happen. I do not like that. So let's move on to this one. I have a feeling this is going to be the one that we use. Well, you never know. Pretty sleek, kind of like that above the fold there. Couple things. Actually, I do not like the waviness. Now that I see it now. So there are different versions of the homepage that you can do. Let's not worry about any of these things right now. And then let's take a look at this. And also, I mean, load time is extremely important too. We don't want an insanely bulky website. We don't want anything like too flashy. These things are not going to really make their way too much on this website, but all these capabilities look pretty good. So I don't know, it'll be a mystery. You'll find out because the next video I'm going to purchase it and start doing some best practices for actually installing it.